What's up guys, welcome to the garage. Today we have got the new WPL C44. So this has been sent to me by WPL, so there's no links for this yet in the description. I'm not sure when it's going to be released. It was meant to be released this month. It may still come out very soon, but I expect at the beginning of December this may become available to purchase. When it does, you'll find links below to where you can get it from. So this is the metal version they've sent me. I expect they will have a plastic kit version as well and a ready to run, whereas this is the metal kit. And I've got it built up and we're going to have a look around it in a second. Now the reason I've built it already and I've not done a build video is because it takes ages to do a build video, and it's pretty much the same as the C44 and all the other WPL kits as well, with just a few differences which I'm going to show you now. The first thing to show you, which is probably one of the biggest changes, is the wheelbase compared to the C34. Now, so you can see it's slightly longer on the back there. So you've got a little bit more length on the back. You can see that the wheelbase on the C44 is a lot longer, which I think is a big, going to be a big improvement, because it's going to be a little bit more stability on climbs and stuff with that longer wheelbase. These aren't the stock wheels for the C34, but I like these ones on this, so they're staying. But you can see underneath as well, that extra long wheelbase. And if I take you in a bit closer, you'll see there's a new longer drive shaft on there to support that longer wheelbase. Quite a short one on there. You've actually got, because you've got a longer drive shaft now, you've actually got a slightly better driving angle, I think, to the gearbox. Obviously rear links same, just slightly longer. Same motor and gearbox in there, which I really like. Now WPL sent me a 2-speed box with mine, as well as this one. I'm not sure when they're actually ready for sale, whether they're going to come with this or the 2-speed. I've asked the question, and I'll put it in the description when I get an answer. But I'd prefer this to the 2-speed. I think this has got a really good, nice scale crawl with that that gearbox setup. Everything else is the same underneath. Another difference is this steering arm. So you see it's slightly angled there, whereas on this one it's straight. And then what I really like, real wood on there, looks really nice. And you've got your spare wheel under there. So it's a really nice looking truck. I'm not sure whether it's going to come with a 2-speed box as the metal kit, or whether it's going to have that single speed, but I really do like that single speed. It's not the fastest. The 2-speed does give you that little bit extra edge on speed, and you've got the low gear as well, but I love how that crawls with that gearbox in. Now one last thing before we take this out and give it a run. The tyres on, I'm not sure, I think they've made the tyres softer. This is one of the tyres off the C34, and if I feel that one, I just think they're slightly softer. I did mention on the C34 review that I'd done that the tyres felt a little bit cheap compound, whereas now they definitely, the more I feel them, the more I can tell that they are, well, they definitely feel softer tyres. I can't see anything else on there that they've changed. There may be some small bits and pieces that they've changed, but nothing that I could see when I was building it. But this, I think, with the long wheelbase, I think this is going to be a really nice trail truck. You've got that open bed on the back to put all your accessories and stuff. You've got the same nice interior in there as the C34. Nice looking truck. Anyway, you don't get electronics with the kit. I've put the new electronics in this. There's a link to them in the description. They come with this transmitter. So 3 channels, you've got steering. If you've got the 2-speed box, you could do the shifter on there as well. And also, it's got the 3rd channel for your winch. I've not fitted the winch to this yet, but maybe in a future video we'll get these two out, we'll stick the winch on this, we'll get this thing stuck, or we'll get this stuck, and we'll see how they get on. Anyway, let's take this new C44 out and give it a run. So I took this out for a good hour today. It's running a 1200 milliamp hour lithium ion battery on the stock WPL electronics. Good hour's run time, took it on loads of different terrain, and just giving you a quick snippet now of all the different bits and pieces of terrain that it went on. And this thing does do really well as a trail truck. A little bit slippery and wet out there, so the tyres, they could do with a bit more grip. Slightly better chunkier tyres would work well on this. But obviously it's a scale rig, so the tyres are pretty much to scale to the old Land Cruiser FJs would have. Anyway, loads of fun. The new WPL electronics actually take a 3S LiPo, so my advice if you're running this gearbox, although I did say it's one of my favourite because it's got a nice scale speed and plenty of torque, for a bit of extra wheel speed I'd definitely look at sticking maybe a little 3S in there just to give you a little bit more grunt. Anyway, I'm going to do a video of the full run. So every bit of terrain went on, mud, sand, grass, leaves, everything. I'll do that video, and I'll stick a link above now when that video's up, and I'll also put one on the end screen once it's all done. Enjoy the rest of the video. I'll stick links in the description when this comes available. Cheers for watching. I'll see you next time.